Oh boy. Happy Monday or whatever day it is for you. This is going to be Zodiac Monday. All of the zodiac signs will get a reading on this video today. So I thank you guys for tuning in with me. Today I'm going to jump into my secondary device. So let me get in here. Thanks for tuning in with me. Today I'm going to jump. Sound is absolutely fine. So hello friends. Hello and welcome. I do appreciate everyone who is tuning in with me today, live or on replay. I will be doing Zodiac Monday readings today, which will be grouped by element. Hi, Carla Trousdale. Good to see you, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Carla, you're in the raffle. The raffle today is the last day to get in the raffle, so I will cover that here in a bit. The replay watchers don't necessarily need to know. How are you, Carla? So good to see you, honey. Where is my vape? Here it is in my pocket. So hello and welcome, friends. Hi, Jerica Arnett. Hello. So glad to have everyone who's tuning in with me live or on replay. Regardless, please be sure to like and follow my page and share this video far and wide if you're able to do that. Sharing is caring, and it does help to spread the messages out and allow Spirit to invite more people in. So thank you for that. You guys know more people than I do. I'm glad you're doing well, Carla. So let me just let you know that I know I'm at a bit of an earlier time today, but it's my daughter's birthday today, and I'm going to be doing something after this, so that'll be a lot of fun. So even if we don't have a big crowd on the live here because of the time difference, I assure that the replay watchers definitely have a message to hear with me today. So the order of the readings will be water signs will be first, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, followed by fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I will be doing a group pick a card message at the end. And thank you for the stars, Carla. As you can see on the ticker across the bottom, every 500 stars will get you a ticket into the raffle. There are 9 tickets in the raffle, and I will be doing the raffle after this broadcast. So every 500 stars will get you 1 ticket in. Carla, that will get you another. Thank you so much. And the raffle is for this lovely Chakra Pod 2.0. I ordered specific stones and I made this chakra pod out of the love and the inspiration that I have. And there's hematite on the bottom. That is a grounding stone. It absorbs and repels negative energy. It absorbs it away from you. And on the bottom, the root chakra, there's a fire agate here. For the sacral chakra is a tiger's eye. For the solar plexus chakra is a citrine stone here. There's also a unakite for the heart chakra. For the throat chakra is amazonite. Third eye chakra has sodalite. Crown chakra has lepidolite. And then there's the Himalayan sea salt on top. And you can rub this between your palms to just give your energy a reset. You don't have to know anything about energy management, about the chakras, or about spirituality to use this physical tool to feel better, to keep your energy, your chakras balanced and aligned and reinvigorate you. So this is something that you can use, take it with you, put it on your altar, put it by your bedside to help enhance dream time. That is also an option. But this will go to my raffle winner. So 500 stars will get you a ticket into the raffle. And you can see I've got 9 tickets in there right now. I will be drawing the winner after this broadcast and announcing that on the page. So I will tag my winner to let you know that you have won after this video once I do the drawing. So thank you guys for that. The stars do all add up. I do receive 1 penny per star. So I just want to thank you. They do help me to pay my internet fees and all these things. It really does help me out. So thank you for the stars. Thank you for any donations. I'm not doing individual readings today. I'm reading for the zodiac signs. I hope that you can find what you need to hear with me today. This is for the week ahead. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. Yeah, it's growing. It's growing. And yeah. So thank you. Welcome, friends. Thank you for being here. I will not reach out to you. I won't friend request you. Only scammers and spammers do that kind of stuff. So don't jump for any of that nonsense. You should already know that anyone who comments or tags you is probably a fishy type of individual. So report those suspicious activities, block those kinds of things. If you you should connect with your reader. You should be drawn to your reader. No one should be drawn to you. That's weird. That's suspicious. Okay. So you should be drawn to your reader. You should watch them. You should see how they vibe. You should feel a connection and want to connect with them. And there are valid avenues to doing that. For me, there are links in your description box, man. You see my face, you know who I am. If you want to connect with me, I would love to meet with you. I offer one-on-one private sessions via Zoom or telephone call. I also offer tarot videos for order. So you pick your spread, give me a couple of days, and I send that discreetly to your email. I talk to the camera like I'm talking to you, and I read you your cards. So whatever works for you, I'm here for you. My links are in your description box. Don't be duped, friends. Don't be duped. Also, if you're interested, if you vibe with me, watch the video, see if you vibe with me. You might want to join my Spirit Speaks Vibe Tribe. That is my private Facebook group. You must agree to the group rules or I will not let you in. Okay. Sometimes Facebook's glitchy and it says you didn't agree and I'll kick it back to you like, please agree. So make sure that you do that so that I can let you into the Spirit Speaks Vibe Tribe. That is my private Facebook group. And I believe Gina has dropped that into the comments on Facebook. All right, guys. So let's dive in. Hi, Carol. Oh my gosh. I want to tell you guys this. I want to first say, listen, I apologize I apologize if I had an attitude on Saturday, okay? Because I'm a real person just like anyone else. And you guys know this. I don't portray any differently. But Saturday was a very tough day. I had a real rough day on Saturday. And if that came through, and anybody was, rubbed the wrong way or whatever, like I really apologize for that because that was never my intention. However, boy, I'll tell you what, last night, I had a horrible seizure, guys. I have epilepsy and usually it's pretty, cool. I mean, I'm okay. But last night I had probably one of the worst seizures I've had in a really long time. It took me out for the rest of the evening. And man, that stress really catches up to me. And I just want to say I thank you guys for showing up. So I hope that the readings tonight are on point, just like usual, even though like I'm still kind of recovering from whatever's going on. But I do appreciate all you guys. Hi, Meredith. Hi, Lynn and Jora. Thank you guys so much. And I appreciate you sharing this video, friend, sharing it far and wide. You know more people than I do. I will be reading for water signs first, okay? This is an 18 and over broadcast because I cuss and I vape, and sometimes we talk about some sensitive things. This is my vape pen. I apologize if my humanness offends you, but if that's the case, then maybe I'm not the broadcast for you. I'm okay with that. I can be okay with that. So 18 and over only, please. I will be reading for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces first, followed by fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The card decks that I'm using today, I'm switching it up. Thank you. I'm switching it up just a little bit. This is going to be what's going on from the Quantum Oracle. A little bit of what's going on this week for the week ahead. And then we'll get some additional factors from the Kipper deck. Additional factors. And then we'll get what can help from the Power of Surrender cards. And this will be for the groups of signs. And then I'll get some deeper insight from my own Oracle deck for each of the signs. Okay, so I'm changing it up a little bit today. And I've already used this spread on myself. I always do that. when I settle on new spreads or new card combinations, I use it for myself first, just to make sure that Spirit packs the punch. And yeah, it definitely resonated. So I'm ready to read for everyone else. I'm ready to read for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces water signs. Let me just adjust my cards here and get things in order. Whew. All right. And I thank you guys for sending stars. Again, 500 stars is going to get you a ticket into the raffle for my Chakra Pod 2.0. And that is the only one that I have right now. Although I plan to be making more of them in the future. We shall see. Julie on YouTube is asking, what's my favorite deck for readings? That depends. I've got a few different decks that are like my go-tos, you know what I mean? Obviously, I love my own deck because every single card speaks volumes to me. I made these from a space of where I've been at whatever point in my life, you know what I mean? And or things I've witnessed or things I've encountered. So obviously my own Oracle deck is absolutely my favorite. However, I think anyone who's watched me for any length of time can tell you that this comes very close. The Light Seers Tarot is like my right hand. I'll tell you, one time, somehow a couple of my cards had fallen off my table, and I didn't know it. And my dog chewed up my cards. Like my dog ate my deck. Oh my God, I cried tears, you guys. I cried tears. Gina bought me another one and sent it discreetly to my house because she knew how brokenhearted I was that my favorite deck, my dog had chewed up like 4 of the cards. Oh man. So yeah, I'd say that's my favorite deck for reading. Thank you for asking. Good question. Whew. All right. So let's get with this now. Yeah, the Light Seers Tarot is fantastic. Like, you don't even have to know tarot to read those cards. The images are so fantastic, you guys. In fact, that's what we're going to do the group pick a card with. Once we're finished with the Zodiac readings, I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot. They're just phenomenal cards. I love them. And you know what? I kind of had a draw in the beginning. Julie's talking to me about making her own deck. I had that urge for a while, but I just was kind of stumped as to what I should do. I even thought about making my own tarot deck, but trying to think about, oh, what would I do with all of those 78 cards? It kind of psyched myself out. And I actually have a friend who had purchased me some blank tarot cards and shipped them to my house with the supplies needed to create my deck. And one day I just kind of felt drawn to doodle a card. And before I knew it, it was kind of cool, you know. And then I did another one, and then I had 5, and then I had 10, and now I've got 55 in my deck. And I'm still adding, but I'm planning to get it printed. I have to work on a guidebook, and it's fantastic. So it's something that drew me for a while. So if you're already kind of feeling like it, then you know it's probably something you'll end up doing anyway. Thank you, Judy. Judy's mentioning on Facebook quantum alignment technique. I'll have to look into that, honey. As much as like I'm a spiritual practitioner. I know I'm not reading yet, but hey, I'm sorry. I'm a spiritual practitioner, but I tell you guys, I'm also a real person. Like, just because you become spiritually aware or spiritually connected, or you're even of for service in a spiritual nature, doesn't mean that life isn't challenging. Things don't happen. You don't get triggered into reaction. Stuff doesn't go sour sometimes. Like, that does not mean a thing. And I try to tell you guys that I live a real life just like anybody else. People that you idolize, probably your church pastor and anybody else, like, they live real lives, man. They just don't, you know, they may not present everything to the surface, but we all have problems. We all have challenges and issues. And that's why I talk about that shit, because that is how we move into healthier spaces, when we learn healthier coping mechanisms, healthier ways to maneuver through life's issues. And I'm not saying I've figured it all out, because by far I'm still learning. I'm still teachable, just like everyone else. We're all doing this together. So I thank you guys for tuning in with me. And sometimes, like, yeah, on an energetic level, we can do every technique, every method. We can go to practitioners and be hypnotized and all these different things, but we still live a physical 3D life. And there's still all those components of other people, of the environment, of the community, of family dynamics, all these things that factor in, no matter how much energetic super work you're doing. You know what I mean? So it's a definite path to walk. You know, one foot in the spiritual and 1 foot on the physical. And I'm sorry, Melinda, I'm not answering specific questions today. I'm going to go through the Zodiac and do a group message. Today is my daughter's birthday, so I'm not sure how long I'll be on, but I will definitely do my best for you guys. Thank you. Okay, let's get here. I promise. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, I'm talking to you. What's going on this week? From the Quantum Oracle deck, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces spirit. Give them a good shuffle. I've been ranting. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Boom. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Additional factors from the Kipper deck. Thank you. Thank you. Her name is Cheyenne. She's turning 14. She just turned 14 today. Her name is Cheyenne, and she is my youngest baby. And what can help, Spirit? Yeah, my little sweetheart. She's my Libra, and I love her. I would, Lynn, but sometimes those environmental restrictions prevent us from utilizing those kinds of things. But believe me, I would if I could, and that could be part of my energy, I'm sorry, Melinda, I am not doing specific questions right now. Not today. All right, more specifically for Cancer, this one. More specifically for Scorpio. Scorpio. Oh. Two cards for Scorpio. And more specifically for Pisces, please. Oops. Wow. Holy smokes, friends. Gina, you're sweet. She is. If you guys had watched my page for any length of time, if you went back a few years, actually on her birthday, she pulled cards with me for the crowd, and that was awesome. So yeah, that was a few years ago when it was like her birthday surprise, like we did this together, and she was super excited about that. So let's see here. Oh, Meredith. Whew. Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate that, sweetie. And I am not answering specific questions today. I see someone on YouTube who's asking me. I'm not answering specific questions today, but I do thank you for attending, maybe on another broadcast. But on this one, I'm just doing the zodiac signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, water signs, water signs, water signs. I see that. Happy almost birthday to all of those who are having birthdays coming up. I send love. You guys are fantastic, and your loved ones. All right, water signs, energies for this week. What is going on? You've got the Four of Intention, taking steps. I love that. I love this. Now, but what I see in this card, wow, this is interesting. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, water signs, taking steps. I see how she's going towards this lovely castle mansion, whatever it is, but I see that like this gold flakes on her heels, almost like I'm leaving behind something I love. Okay. I see this in the card. Like I'm I'm taking steps towards something else, but I don't really want to leave behind what I've kind of got to turn away from in order to get alignment with that better path for myself. Okay. So taking steps, I feel a sacrifice in this. So water signs, take that as it resonates this week. You're walking in the right direction. And I feel you kind of pulling away from some of the things that you might think are positive in your life. Spirit says this is temporary. Anything that is positive and is truly meant to be in your life will sustain the connection. Okay. Even if you take a little break, step back for a little while, have a bit of a vacation, if you will, from that or whatever. I don't feel like it's forever, even if you might feel like it's forever. No way. I'm leaving town and I'll never look back, but I'll miss this, that, or the other thing. I feel like you can come visit. You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm talking about here? Some kind of sacrifices regarding the changes that you are making. And some of these things were hard. Even if you know it was the right thing for you, even if you know it was the right thing to do, I feel like some of those things are hard. And I want to say, how bad do you want that future? Water sign. How bad do you want that future that you are walking towards? I feel like it's so important to you that you will make those sacrifices, make those necessary cuts or healthy disconnections or shift of your focus, better use of your time, your energy, your effort, your money. All of these things, I believe you are willing to do for the future that you see for yourself. And Spirit commends you because I know it's not easy. especially if you don't even see that castle yet. Like, I feel like some of you guys are feeling the sacrifice, but not seeing the horizon yet that you are hoping to reach, you know? Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope, water signs. I feel like this is going to happen very quick. And you are steadily taking steps in that direction energetically to align yourself with that which you are seeking, period. Whether this is a relationship, a job, a connection, more money, moving to a certain place, selling your whatever, who knows what you're up to, but you're shifting tracks, you're focusing on what you want, and you're kind of letting other things fall to the side, and that's great. Now, additional factors here, the card is number 9. 9 is the completion of a cycle. It's like closing the chapter. There might be one or two loose ends to tie up, but boom, the card is change. And I see the buggy on this card like movement in a new direction, okay? Fast movement, if you will, okay? Change. A whole change of scenery, a whole change of trajectory, a whole change of path. That's what I see this week, and it's going to happen very quickly. So you're taking steps toward that change. What can help, okay? The card that came out is surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So please do not be offended by this card, because we can all kind of get wrapped up in things that we never intended to. For instance, I want to ask you this. How many of you guys open up your cell phone and go right to Facebook and start scrolling when you meant to make a phone call? You don't realize you're slowly being addicted to the habit and the pattern of the social media or whatever it is. Okay, it happens. Sometimes we spend a hell of a lot of money because we're sad. And it feels good to get new things, right? But that can be an addictive pattern to fill this need with something else temporarily, whatever it is, even if it's denial. You know what? I'm addicted to denying that shit is wrong in my life, and that makes me blissfully ignorant. Whatever this is, you know what the crutch or the bane or the kryptonite of your life is. I don't have to point it out. Spirit doesn't have to point it out. You know what's bad for you, even if you've had it a really long time. It's never too late to decide to live differently or to make different choices, just one choice at a time, even to cut back. You know, I'm only going to allow myself to spend this much, and I'm going to stick to that. And I'm going to do this in moderation and responsibly. That can happen. Other times, total disconnection. This is about you, and you know you. So, hey, take that as it resonates, water sign. We can be addicted to that outcome. Spirit wants me to say this right now. Some water signs can be addicted to the reactions of other people. Hello. I just want to say this. Some water signs can be addicted to the reactions of other people, liking to divulge that gossip, you know, or give all the details and that shock value, or, oh my God, let me tell you how horrible my scenario is. And then you're going to feel so bad for me. I mean, we are not innocent bystanders, none of us. And I am not harping on anybody, okay? But recognize what kinds of crutches you may be using in your life. And are you addicted to that shock value? Are you addicted to the drama? Are you addicted to the chaos, but you hate chaos and you don't know how you can't get out of the drama? Somehow life feels unsettling if things are okay. I don't know what's up with you guys, but listen, another thing, addicted to the outcome. When we are addicted to, there's an attachment to that outcome. I must have it. I must have it. I must get there. And if I'm not there yet, then I'm nothing and I have nothing and life is terrible. That is not true. That is never true. So allow yourself to embrace the life that you are living now, even if that goal is not yet in sight. Okay. You're not nothing without that water sign. You are something right fucking now without any of that. Cancer. Cancer, the card that you have is guilt and shame. Whew. Guilt and shame. So guilt and shame is something that we can hold on to like a stinky old elephant in the room. And I kind of feel like Cancer, you might feel a little bit guilty about choosing you. a little bit guilty about taking steps in a different direction than others may have thought you were going to go, or whatever this could be, you're changing. And maybe you feel guilty that others are not. Maybe these addictions were not yours. Okay. I'm feeling like there's some guilt around that, subjecting people to a lifestyle like children, okay, other family members, whatever, and then allowing that to weigh on your conscience for the rest of their fucking lives. Hello, people grow up and you can only hide behind those excuses for so long. How long are we going to blame other people for what happened to us 20 years ago? Now, listen, I feel Cancer. You've been kicking yourself for things that have happened way too long ago. And it's time to put that fucking down. Because that ain't even who you are anymore. That ain't even who those people are anymore. They're grown. And if they decide to be shitheads because they want to be fucking shitheads and not heal and not grow up, it's not your fault anymore. Allow yourself to let that go. When you hold things like that against yourself, the universe holds things back from you, like things that you are seeking. Damn, I'm yelling at you now. Sorry, guys. I lost like 5 people from yelling at the camera. Oh, well, hey, the squeamish ain't gonna hang. Whatever. I almost wonder one time if you guys are gonna just think I'm just too crazy. Dang, she's just too crazy. We can't hang with this girl no more. She's just crazy. Okay. Those energy patterns. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, I've got a message for you. You got 2 cards here. You've got absolutes. Yes, I've got an attitude. I'm from California. Apparently, we're all a little bit cocky. I don't know. We're all a little straightforward, blunt, to the feisty. There we go. To the point. Listen, Scorpio, absolutes and telephone. These are the 2 cards that got Scorpio. Okay, I feel like you and others may be taking these steps toward change in your life, surrendering those addictions, letting those things go. But look here, okay, the way we talk about things, and this is a black and white frame of mind, and that being distorted down the line. Okay, so I kind of feel with these 2 cards for Scorpio that when we are angry, let me just say this: when I'm angry with a certain individual, and I'd be like, you know what? Oh man. Okay, hold on, Scorpio. They're giving me an example here. Listen, just take this example wherever it lies in your life. But imagine you get into an argument with your spouse, okay? And you're pissed at the spouse or whatever, and you call up your sister. And you be like, "Hey, sister, oh my God, my spouse is the worst. I hate his guts. You won't believe the crap he's done, blah, 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 blah." And then you hang up with your sister. And then your sister's like, "Fuck that spouse. I can't stand him." And she goes and tells everybody what a piece of shit he is. And then you and your spouse schmooze things over. Everything's good. You've gotten over the fight and everything, but now your whole family is holding a grudge against that person because you were mad in that moment and talked all kinds of shit. Scorpio. So be mindful. Be mindful of the way you are talking about people to other people, because they are picking up that baggage from you, for you, in your honor, whatever this could be. Okay. If you don't mean it forever, please don't say it in the moment, because it could be taken way far down the line. And you don't want that this week, most certainly, especially if it's some kind of slander or disrespect against somebody else who's battling or struggling with their own addictions. And then they hear down the line that you said whatever. I don't know, Scorpio, play it safe. Only speak positively and to people that you trust. Hi, friends. You better be careful. I'm feisty today. Everybody's talking about it. Okay, Pisces. Pisces. So taking steps is an amazing card. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. I see everybody jumping in here. You're awesome. So yeah, let your ears perk up, because our birth charts are so darn dynamic that you might have your moon, your rising sign. You might have your placements that are pretty heavy right here. And if it sounds like I'm talking to you, or it sounds like it's ringing some kind of bells, allow yourself to keep that message as your own as well. This is guidance for the week ahead for all the zodiac signs. Now, Pisces, taking steps, excellent card. Change, excellent card. Surrender your addictions, also a great card to become aware of what things are holding you back. Okay, but this is crazy. You also got in the grip from my deck, which is literally the in the grip of addiction card. Okay. Now, I'm not pigeonholing Pisces. I'm not saying every Pisces has a substance use problem or an alcohol problem or a shopping problem or some kind of addiction problem. This can be in the grip of fucking struggle, hardships, hard times, in the grip of drama, stress, stickiness, man. You know what feels dark to you. And sometimes you're in the clutches of that. It seems that way. Okay, so Pisces, the message for you this week is you've got to get very honest about what is no longer working in your life. You've got to get honest about what is just too hard to continue maintaining. That's where your fucking problems are. And if you can learn to disconnect, detach, detangle, whatever it is going on, just distance as much as you can, as often as you can, you will see brighter days where you realize you are not in the clutches of that darkness any longer. Sometimes this is control of other people, what they think of us or what we think they think of us. Did you know that what we think they think is a bunch of shit? You're just guessing, and it's usually fear-based. So you're like planning the worst case scenario in your mind, and then you take it as fact. Oh yeah, they think that. I know that's exactly what they think. And most of the time, you're wrong. Adding more on top of yourself when it does not need to be. One at a time, just one problem at a time. Tackle one problem at a time, Pisces. You can do it. And while you're in the grip of the struggle or in the grip of the sticky energy pattern that you don't want to be involved in, it's going to get tighter. It's going to feel worse. You're going to pray for someone to get you out of this shit. And the prayer is it's going to get so uncomfortable that you'll decide to finally just get yourself out of this stuff. You are the hero for yourself of your own story. I believe I told somebody last week, your life is not going to fall in your lap. The life of your dreams is not going to fall in your lap. Pisces, I want to say the solution's not going to fall in your lap. It's got to come from inside of you. And you are going to decide no more of whatever this is in my life. And it might be a few different things. It could be people who have their own problems and shit that just drag you in. Whatever it is, you're going to decide. And then you're going to decide to distance yourself. And that is where you will find all the change that you are seeking. Taking those steps, but it's hard. It may feel like a sacrifice, but you're doing all of the right things for you. And that's what you got to hold on to. No one else is going to get you out of the scenario. You've got to get you in the right scenario for you. That's what I have for the water signs. Dang, my hip hurts so bad today, you guys. I was just talking about this at the Vibe Tribe gathering. My hips, I have bolts in one hip. And sometimes my hips just kill me. One's fixed with bolts and the other one's not. Well, it's really not, but both of them give me problems still. Today my hips hurt. All right, fire signs will be next. And I'll probably have to grab another water. Fire signs. Let me pull these cards. What's my sign? What happened to my hips? Goodness, all kinds. Yeah, I just castor oil. Thank you. My SI joints are messed up on both sides. And your SI joints are kind of like your hip joints, you know what I mean? So I have like 3 bolts holding one side together, but that surgery and recovery was freaking horrendous. So I didn't do the other side. And I'm a Virgo, but I also resonate with Pisces. However, I'm a Taurus rising and moon. So what you see is what you get, baby. All right. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. What's going on for the week ahead? Aries, Leo, Sag. Oh, hold on. Is it this one or this one? Both. You're welcome, Lucy. Thank you, guys. Yeah, my SI joints are shot on both sides, Susie. Wow. You all seen that, right? Everyone's having some change going on. Change is in the air. Oh, fire signs. Let's get more deep here with my own oracle deck. Yeah. Yeah, I think pain can make me a little feisty, I'd say. So this is Aries. Whew, no. All right, Spirit. Hi, Karma. Okay, for Leo, Spirit. Come on, vibes for Leo. This one. Oh, I love you. And they say that Sagittarius on the bottom. Wow. Sag has been on the fence for 3 fucking weeks. I'll just say this because fire signs got this 2 weeks ago and then last week, and now Sagittarius gets this completely. So, hello. Hello, what's that about, Sagittarius? Oh, I'm drinking all kinds of water. I'm out of rock stars. That could be a little bit of the feistiness. I'm going to grab myself another water before we start. Here she comes. Poor thing in limbo. Oh, all right. Check it out. So, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's going on? You have 2 cards that Spirit was drawing out for you. The first one is the 7 of People, professional assistants. And I know we've seen this one as well for a couple of the signs recently. So, professional assistance indicates to me that somebody else might be able to help you with whatever kind of issues you may be experiencing, fire sign. Coupled with this card, the one of cycles, new beginning. And I see the little baby and the newness in this card. The bright horizon behind this doorway is just opening with this new beginning. But I feel like the professional assistance and the new beginning kind of go hand in hand for the fire sign. So it's okay if you don't know what to do to seek out a manual, a book, a teacher, someone who does know what to do, who can kind of guide you in that direction, assist you in that way, maybe getting your name on some kind of a list if you're attempting to move. Something like this is really what I feel, is that the new beginning is not going to just approach you. Hey there, you ready for a new beginning? But it might be something that you need to seek out. Okay, some new assistance is what I really feel here. If you're stuck, fire sign, I feel like you have quite a momentum. However, maybe in one area or another, oh, I put that off because I'm stuck. I can't deal with that. I don't know that, or I'm not really sure about that. So researching someone else who can help you move past that. Like, I don't know what the fire signs are up to, but I really feel like Excel spreadsheets, like this kind of thing, or maybe roof repair. Like there are different ways that we could utilize professional assistance to help us when it's out of our hands. It's kind of beyond our scope. So even if that is not the case, I do see the new beginning, the newness of learning from someone who's a professional. Okay. Fire sign. Pay attention to being able to learn from others who already know what they're doing. Okay. Even in your day-to-day life. Regardless, your additional factor is also change. Okay. So I feel that this might be a call to update your processes. I'll just say this, fire sign, the change to kind of change with the times, if you will, update your processes, kind of revamp your image or whatever this could be. You're moving in a direction of what is this of your choosing? Are you deciding what direction you're moving into? Because the change card, I really feel that there's a misstep here. Like, well, I'm trying to go from A to B, but I don't quite have this middle thing. And the middle thing is where your research could pay off. Okay. But I feel like maybe you think you've got it all together and you shouldn't have to reach out and find out or whatever this could be. The card here is surrender your ego. I kind of feel like, oh, I'm too old to learn that. I'm too whatever. I don't want to ask that person because then I'll seem whatever this is. Surrender that ego and reach out for help if you need it. Period. And if this is professional assistance in a medical way, um, definitely there should be no shame in that. You know what I mean? Because we live in a physical 3D dimension, and sometimes we need that kind of medical intervention from doctors, therapists, whatever, you name it. No one is a lesser being because they needed something like that to help their physical body through their stuff. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Wow. So I've been talking about reaching out for that professional assistance. I'm almost feeling like a peer level with this. Surrendering that ego, the humility to ask somebody else how to do something. I see you being willing this week to change and start fresh and maybe decide to do things in a different way, be healthier, be smarter, work towards your goals. Like I see all of this in the card, but remember that I really feel like there is assistance or networking that is available to the fire signs that will help uplift all involved. You don't have to do this solo. That's what I feel here. You don't have to walk this path or take this change as part of your life solo. There are others who can help you, and some of those might surprise you, but if you look around and see who's good at what it is that they do, they can show you how they got there or at least give you that leg up. As a Leo, I'm too proud to ask for help, but I help others too much. So if you're too proud to ask for that help, watch and witness how they do that, Adele. Watch and witness how they do these things. If you see say a family who is having a good time and getting along and raising their baby right, or whatever this is, and you see this, watch and appreciate with gratitude, like what a beautiful connection or dynamic that is that you are witnessing. I feel something like this. Sometimes we can move through our days and not even see other people. Leo, I feel like maybe Leo, I said Leo because you said Leo, Adele. Leo and all the fire signs, it's important to look around and value and appreciate other people. Even I feel like there's someone who's younger or someone who's even a peer, or maybe even you supervise them and they can teach you something. And it's okay to be teachable, no matter how old you are, what level you are, what the dynamic is. So I feel that. Aries. Aries, I feel like you're embarking on a new leg of your journey and you're feeling a little uncertain. Okay. Spirit is giving me this now for Aries specifically. You're feeling uncertain about this new path that you're on. You're not sure if you've got it all figured out, but you might have that bravado about you, like, oh, yeah, I've got this. Don't trip. I've got this. Spirit wants me to tell you that it's okay to kind of fake it till you make it. Okay. Even if you're feeling a little uncertain, because what it is that you are pulling off is worth the wait and it's going to happen for you. Okay, but I see how right now you really have some uncertainties about it. Like, oh man, I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm gonna pull it off. Like if I do, okay, well, it's okay to not really know what you're doing. And you're doing your best, and this too shall pass. And before you know it, you're going to feel very confident in what it is that you've got going on. Because again, like it says, it's worth the wait and it will happen. Leo. Leo, you got the peaceful and trustworthy vibes. And this indicates to me, I almost feel like I almost feel like a sneaky change in the Leos. You know what I mean? Like I'm changing, but it's kind of in my quiet corner and maybe within myself, and I've got these other things going on, but others might not quite know about this. And that's okay, because I feel like you're cultivating a very stable vibration for yourself, and you're leaning into I know I love this card. I love this. In fact, Gina, I made this card for you when I was in Chicago with you, and we would have coffee in the mornings. It was just the best time. And you're such a peaceful and trustworthy person. Like, I made this card with you in mind. So anyway, I want to say this to Leos. I feel, yes, subtle, absolutely. Leos, I feel like the changes that you are attempting to move into in your life are a little bit more subtle, a little more behind the scenes. You're not real outward about this. You're not telling everybody about this. Spirit says you are anchoring in your own stable vibration, the vibration that is you, that is preferable to yourself, and it's leading you in those directions. And you are honing your intuition here with clairsentience and everything else, because anything that pulls you off of this, you're gonna see that that's not something that I want to be involved in, because it goes against this grain. Okay, so allow yourself to anchor this in. It's perfect, and what you're doing right now is it's perfect. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, again, fork in the road you've got here. Now, new beginnings, professional assistance, change, surrender your ego. That tells me that it's important for you to reach for the change that you want to see in your life. It starts with a decision. Being that the fork in the road is still here, I feel like there has not been a significant decision that has been made yet. That's why you're still feeling like I'm on the fence of this or that. I'm not quite sure what it is. I must say this to you, Sagittarius, like, real stuff right now. I feel like the fork in your road is like, I'm right here and I could continue straight, or I could take 2 steps back and go regroup over here. And I must say to you, I really feel like that could end up being the case. You might feel that you're taking 2 steps back when you make this change, but it's not in the long run. It's not going to end like that. It might feel like, oh, that's not what I want, but it's only temporary. Spirit wants me to say that right now. That is only temporary. I almost feel like this whole ego thing, like, oh, hell no. I'm not going to go live there for fucking 2 months while I figure it out. Well, it's only 2 months while you figure it out, and you can figure out something that kicks ass, right? But I feel like it's important to make that decision now, to make a change now. Yeah, it was 2 weeks fork in the road, and now the third week Sagittarius has it in their face. Okay, so the decision has not been made. There's an unwillingness to decide. That's what I feel here. And it's because you might not, your options may be distasteful to you. I don't like this, but I don't like that. And so a decision to not choose is a choice to remain the same. And if you want to remain in the same scenario for next week and the week after, hey, this card is in my deck and it will stay here and be available to you. However, Spirit is saying, even if you don't really care for the options, which one is going to shake up the pattern that you have going on right now? That is just temporary. And I feel like once you step in that direction, that temporary direction that might seem like not all great, okay, now I can kind of think more clearly about where to go from here. That's what I feel. So Sagittarius, any change is a good thing at this point, because no change is a decision to stay in the same scenario again and again and again. And I want to say to you, Sagittarius, that you can kind of play with the energy patterns. Like, if you know what kind of change that fork is in the road, and you're like, oh shit, I can't make that change. No, like no one's going to begrudge you. You're a grown up and you get to do your life however you want to. So if you would like to just kind of make other little changes that aren't so like, detrimental to your life and your lifestyle, that would be a great way to interrupt your energy patterns at this time. Like deciding to go out to the movies when you haven't been for years, like deciding to go to a different coffee place if you always go to the same spot, shaking up that routine, shaking up the schedule, doing something totally out of the norm as often as possible is going to help you, kind of shake that pattern of stagnancy that it's clinging. Okay. So changing that will help to make some ripples so that you may move into a space that you would probably like more, that's more in alignment with you in the future. Okay. That's what you got. Sag. Literally had the conversation this morning. A big change is needed. Wow. Whew. Well, good for you. There you go. You've already talked about it. Now, everyone who sends 500 stars on this video is entered into a raffle for this lovely Chakra Pod. This will balance and align your chakras. It's a great energy management tool. You don't even have to know how to use it. Just touch it. Just hold it. Just put it in your purse and take it with you. Put it on your desk. Put it on your nightstand to help encourage your dream time with the lepidolite here for the crown chakra stone. 500 stars will get you a ticket in the raffle. This is the raffle. So if you want a heck of a shot at getting this sent to you at no additional cost, I will ship this to your mailing address. I will do the raffle after this video, and I will announce that on the page. I will tag the winner. So I'm very excited to everyone, and I thank everyone who has put in for that. I'm just going to stand it here. Oh, or lay it there or something. Okay, let's dive in with earth signs. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What's going on with earth signs? Oh. One card, please, Spirit, for earth signs. Additional factors. That's interesting. And what can help for the earth signs? All right, from my own deck, I'm going to get more deep, a little more deep with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Wow. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You've got the Four of Energy, true love. What's going on? Now, I would love to tell you that this week is going to be all love and romance and bliss and sunshine and rainbows and all the things. But I feel from this card that it is a possibility. Absolutely. Look around at your environment and see if you feel loved. See who is loving you. See if you can look in the mirror and love yourself. Do you like who you are today, earth sign? Can you love who you are today, earth sign? Where could you stand to improve upon that? That's what I feel for the week ahead. I feel like you are a mirror this week and you are reflecting left and right. And I want you to take what you receive from your environment this week and allow it to settle with you and be kind of a reality check to you. Does this feel like love? Does this feel good to me? And if it does, good for you. Okay, good for you. But if it doesn't, then that can kind of tell you where you might stand and make some adjustments in your life. Because the world is truly a reflection. And we teach people how to treat us. And when things go unaddressed for so long, that reflection can become distorted. And I really feel like it's important to double check those mirrors in our lives and make sure that we are keeping the most healthy connections going on. Now, sometimes those connections can really inhibit the way we think about ourselves, and maybe it has nothing to do with anyone else. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The additional factor is number 16, thoughts. 1 plus 6 amounts to 7, and 7 is the number of truth. Thoughts. How are you thinking about yourself? How are you thinking about others this week? Earth sign, I really feel it's important to check yourself to see where you're at in an emotional way and in a mental way. And how am I thinking about myself? Am I lost in thought? Am I lost in fantasy? Or do I see the way things really are? This card also like indicates to me some kind of an unhealthy obsession. I feel like maybe somebody else could have you on the brain, or you have someone else on the brain. Earth sign, this could be an unhealthy obsession. I'm not with this person, but I'm painting their fucking picture. How weird is that? Okay, because they're so in my mind, I've got to do something with it. There could be an obsession thing there. Okay, so just pay attention to what you have going on and notice that love feels like love. And sometimes we accept less than that because that's all we know, or it's a pattern we've inadvertently run into. But it's important that you check that now so that it does not wear on your systems. Now, the card here, what can help? Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve this issue more quickly. And remember, drama is not anchored in by love, is it? And we are talking about true love, not drama. These are black and white in our lives, and earth signs. I really feel I'm feeling symptoms in my body right now, like heartbreak, man, heartbreak, heartache, big time letdowns from your environment, mistreatment, some kind of drama, chaos, whatever could be going on that is really sticky and very challenging this week. Taurus. Taurus, you have dimmed. Dimmed is the card for you, and that kind of shit can really drain your energy, especially the drama, the chaos, the nonsense, the he said, she said. Let's complain about this, that, or the other thing. This kind of stuff siphons your energy away. Do you understand? And leaves you feeling like poop, except you stepped in poop and the poop is mad at you. And that seems like life, right? This can really make you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want any more of this. This is a sign, Taurus. Do you want to continue giving your beautiful light to drama, to nonsense? Are you going to allow that? Like, I feel you know what kinds of scenarios in your life are draining to you. This drama could be mom calling you to tie you up for 2 hours to talk shit about the rest of the family. Okay. Is this worth your time? Is that loving? Are those loving thoughts that are being communicated towards people about other people? Like, I'm not saying you're a shit talker, but you get drawn into some stuff. And if you don't want to be involved, don't be. They're using you for your energy, for your money, for whatever it could possibly be. Whatever, it's they're taking something from you and you feel it. Think about this, Taurus. Think about this. Think if I were to say, hey, Taurus, you've won the lottery, like, oh my God, if I won the lottery, like you light up, right? And if I were to say, hey, Taurus, oh gosh, I don't even want to say anything terrible. I don't want to say anything terrible. Hey, Taurus, this shit will be your life for the rest of your fucking life. Oh, your energy goes, ugh, right? You feel it bring you down. That's what I'm talking about here. It brings you down. Getting into company with that old same thing brings you down. It's not happy. It's not hopeful. It's not expansive. It's taking from your energy and it's dimming you down. And it's important that you start addressing this stuff. Recognizing it and allowing yourself to detach, to disconnect, whatever you can do would most definitely benefit you this week, because I feel how that can really take a toll on you. And it's important to disconnect and cleanse your energy and stay away and have some you time to reinvigorate yourself if you're able to do that. Taurus. Virgo. Virgo, your card is stressed out. I can see. I can see how some drama and a bunch of different thoughts swimming around, and maybe some true love mirrors or lack of that or whatever, can most definitely create some stress in your life, Virgo. Especially the drama, especially the thoughts. Spirit is telling me right now, this is something that I'm a Virgo. This has been coming to me for a while, like being tied up in the head about what others may think. Okay, especially others that you care about. All right, so that's what I feel here for Virgos, is that allowing your headspace to be tied up is giving that power and control. Okay, allowing the drama to really seep and grab a hold of you is shifting your focus away from love, away from your path, away from who you are inside, and giving that the time of day. And Spirit is saying it's not worth the time of day. In fact, I must say this for Virgos, I feel like you have so much going on otherwise that some bullshit might come to you and you might explode. I'll just say this right now. I hope that's not the case. If you feel like you might explode, you might want to take a quiet moment and go into your restroom, breathe deeply, formulate what you want to say, and come out a bit more calm to approach the situation, lest you create the drama, you create the chaos, you add to it, and trigger off of it instead of actually coming to a resolution. Virgo. Whew. Capricorn. Capricorn. I want to say that the drama is not anchored in love. Thank you guys for your support. The drama is not anchored in love. You know what I mean? And those thoughts about people, that's not anchored in love. True love is what you deserve, Capricorn. And if you're not seeing that looking back at you, I kind of feel like you need to have a real good cry for your past lives, for the past version that you were when you allowed people to treat you a certain kind of way. Capricorn, I feel like it's really important to surrender all of that. Surrender that old life path that you used to be on, the old people you used to be connected to, the old romance that you used to have. Surrender and cry all that stuff out and away. Maybe write it down, burn the paper, whatever you want to do, so that you can make space for something beautiful. I almost feel for Capricorn that you might be feeling like everyone but me. And I want you to know that that is not the case. You get to have a happy life full of love too. Okay, so cry for yourself now, release that victim mentality, and know that you can have that hopeful, bright future that you desire for yourself. It's there for you too. Oh, and that's all the earth signs. And I apologize if I'm a little whatever today. I told you guys I had a real bad seizure last night, like real bad. And so today I'm just kind of doing my best, doing my best. So next we're going to go ahead and dive in with the air signs. And my hips hurt. I'm all complaining. I'm not going to complain to you guys. I promise. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius on the bottom. Oh, I like that. Additional factors. Thank you, Karma. Yeah, thank you. Oh, this is interesting. Air signs and what can help. Oh, wow. I was just saying something like this. Oop, oop. And we'll go deeper with my own deck. Aw, thank you, Karma. Yeah, it's kind of challenging sometimes. Gemini, that'll be for Gemini. Libra. It's this one. And Aquarius. Nope, that's too many. One for Aquarius, please. All right. Here we go. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah, sometimes I do have to cancel, a live or two, if I'm not feeling the greatest. But I feel like if I can show up, I know spirit always shows up, and phew, that's where the magic happens. So I'm grateful. I want to know how our week's going to go too. In fact, oh my God, I look back at last week and I was like, crap. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, air signs, air signs. What's going on? The Six of People, the loving woman. I love this. Okay. Loving vibes, nurturing vibes, caretaker vibes. Okay. I kind of feel like this is you, but it could be others as well. This might be a peaceful period. I feel that, mm, I feel like this is you. Okay. I'll just say this right now. Dang. For some air signs, you are like this kind, caring, loving individual. And I kind of feel like some people in your lives might like smile and pretend to be the same way, but they're not. Like, you should know who these people are. You should know who these people are that you have questions about. I don't feel like they factor into your week this week, but that is just something coming through that you have a very authentic signature, a very authentic frequency, and you have this integrity, and you love people in a way that maybe others in your life have not quite loved you just yet, or maybe others in your life don't exactly give back to you in some of the same ways. This is what I'm feeling for air signs, and I want to say to you, like, those kinds of weeds will find their way out of your garden. Okay, that's what I want to say about that, because you have, what's important is that you anchor in this beautiful person that you are. Don't change yourself or be a chameleon in whatever environments or dim that light. You've got to continue to be that person and show up the same way that you would no matter what. And those weeds will see their way out of your garden. That's what I want to say. Be this at work or at home, in your friend circle, whatever it is, you know who this is in your life, or you will see that. Okay. So anyway, the loving woman here, this is excellent nurturing vibes. This is receiving love. I want to say that the loving woman is is receiving love. Like, she's able to love and nurture and give and all this too. But I want to say to the air signs that it's important for you to receive love as well. It's important for you to receive the same kinds of recognition, care, and comfort that you provide to others, right? So if you're not receiving that from others in your outer environment, please take a little note to do it for yourself. That tells the universe that you do need that. When we hold back from giving to ourselves because we're waiting for somebody else to do it, then that creates a pattern of us just not having that need met. So important. A message there for the air sign. Take that where it resonates for you. I do want to say that your frequency is lining you up for a blessing. The card is number 17, gift, and 1 and 7 adds up to the number 8, which is the number of manifestation. So all of the love that you have been putting out there, that authentic frequency that you have, I feel like there's a nice peaceful period coming up right around the corner for you. Even if this is an actual gift that is being handed, money or whatever, I feel peace in this card. You are manifesting a blessing in your life, a period of peace, if you will, even financial peace, peace with your health or with people that you're worried about, like that kind of thing, people getting along. That is what I'm seeing from this card. So let's see what can help here, because those are lovely cards. You're on it. You're on the right track, and I'm happy for you. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. A very hopeful week. Absolutely. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Like, I'm the one who always has to do it all and no one else will do for me. That is a belief that I feel is held. Something like that. I don't need anyone to take care of me. I'm strong. Like, those are beliefs that keep other people from supporting us. And we don't even know it, right? You don't even know it. So let's move forward with Gemini. Gemini, the card that you have is guilt and shame. Okay. Surrendering these outdated beliefs about yourself. I feel this guilt and shame to be something like, if I'm taking my share I'm taking from others. That is not a true statement. And you can feel guilty. Oh, no, I don't want any. Everyone else needs it, not me, right? No, no. So you've created this pattern of lack where you have no needs that need to be met because you just waved them all away. Okay. So I want to say to you, Gemini, do not feel guilty for allowing your fair share. Do not feel guilty for breathing the air in the room. Some of the Geminis, I feel you have some kind of thing. And this could be something that stems back from birth, from childhood. Maybe you were in an incubator. Maybe you weren't touched or whatever. And now you're not sure if you have a right to be in the room where you're at. That can freaking happen. It's a root chakra thing. So guilt and shame for being, guilt and shame from taking, even though you're not taking from others. Spirit wants to highlight that when you allow yourself to receive, it's not a personal offense against others who did not. Okay? Please surrender those outdated beliefs and allow yourself to receive whatever is due you, and don't feel guilty about it. I kind of feel some Geminis who are like, well, if I receive that blessing, I'm hiding it and I'm not telling anybody. So now you put a sticky energy over that blessing. The blessing might not come, or it might be a little sticky. You know what I mean? So let's not hide our success. Let's not feel guilty about receiving some kind of success, blessing, acknowledgement, recognition, help, or support. That tells the universe that it's bad for you energetically. And that's what you're sending out. So, Geminis, pay attention. Libra will be next. Libra. So much stronger on this. Wow. Libra, take this as it resonates. One-sided is the card. And as you can see, this is a red flag all its own, a one-sided red flag, meaning I put up all the work, I put up all the effort, and others in my life or someone in my life don't do shit. This is not the kind of pattern that you want to continue. Any one-sided loving pattern or any one-sided opinion of you and who you are. I also feel that this could be the viewpoint, outdated beliefs, somebody else who thinks you are that person and you're not necessarily that person. Libra, I feel like it's important to recognize an imbalance. When you're putting in the full 100 and others aren't doing shit, then they shouldn't be invited to the party. Like, take that where it resonates in your life. This could be personal. This could be at work. Okay. But what it indicates here is that someone, this is a red flag, someone is loving and gifting and doing all the things and whatever else. And from the other side, not so much. That bridge is not being built and there's not a lot of hope. That side expects this side to do it all. And that is a pattern of non-support. That is a pattern that you do not want to invite into your life. So pay attention to where this might be. And if this is something that you're currently working towards and others are not holding up their end, pause. You don't have to throw your hands in the air and can it and just give it up. Just pause for a little while and wait and see if maybe the other side picks up the slack or whatever this could be for you, Libra. Important. Don't put your eggs all in one basket. I want to say that to you, especially if you're not seeing actions. Actions speak louder than words. Words, oh yeah, I'm going to get to that bridge. Don't you worry. I've bought all the supplies. I've got them on the dock. Don't worry. I'm going to get there as soon as I'm able to get there. Blah, 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 blah. And the bridge is still not built. Libra, that's the bottom line. Pay attention. I feel like once you let that go, that big old blessing is going to be in your life. The blessing might be letting that go. Aquarius. You've got making it fit. Making it fit. Okay, so my inspiration on this card, which it doesn't look a thing like, it didn't turn out that way, is that toddler's toy, baby toy that has all the shapes cut out, and then you have a certain shape and you've got to put it through the hole and you put them all in there, you win the game, right? Well, you get a baby who has a toy that doesn't fit in the right hole and they get angry and they smack it in there and try to twist it that way and turn it that way, and they are making it fit. Frustrated. I am putting a lot of energy into making this work in my life. Whatever this is, that is energy that could be well spent elsewhere. Okay, I kind of feel, Aquarius, listen up. I kind of feel, Aquarius, that this might be you making yourself fit into an old mold of who you used to be, or being being resistant or unwilling to change with the times, especially with the loving and the gift, okay, but the outdated versions of yourself. So are you attempting to be all things in all places to all people for whatever? Like, it's not gonna work. You're expending a heck of a lot of energy trying to fit into all these different ways and still show up the same way that, whoops, wrong one, show up the same way that you used to, or maybe even have those same old character flaws if they seem to be triggered out of you, or whatever this could be. I see here that you don't have to make yourself fit into any mold, and you don't have to own up to the old reputation of who you used to be, or maybe that mistake that was made doesn't have to be make or break anything. It doesn't have to, nothing is going to crumble. Okay. It's very important that you be authentic, Aquarius. Even if that means shedding those old outdated beliefs, those old outdated personas, or coping mechanisms, manipulation tactics, ways we get our needs met, coping tools, these kinds of things. Deciding what you want to keep and what you don't. No one else can tell you this. If you are trying to go by what someone else is telling you, then you are still making it fit. Okay, you're the one who has to decide what's real and what's not in your life anymore. And that's what I have for Aquarius and all the air signs. Hi, Lorraine. That's what I have for everyone. Today, we are going to do a group pick a card message, and anyone who sent 500 stars is going to be entered into the raffle, which I'm going to have immediately following this video. The raffle is for this Chakra Pod 2.0. It's got hematite on the bottom, fire agate for the root chakra, tiger's eye for the sacral chakra, citrine for the solar plexus chakra, unakite for the heart chakra, amazonite for the throat chakra, sodalite for the third eye chakra, lepidolite for the crown chakra, and some Himalayan sea salt to purify and cleanse the energy. You don't have to know anything about chakras or crystals to use this tool. Keep it near you to help you manage your energy better, get you into alignment, reinvigorate you, feel better. That's for the raffle winner today. So anyone who has sent 500 stars will be entered into that, and I will tag the winner after this video. And we will be using the Light Seers Tarot for our group pick a card message today because it is my favorite deck. So if you want to pick your message, it will be 1, 2, or 3 from the Light Seers Tarot. Here's 1. 2's on the bottom. And that's 3. All right, guys, pick your card and message, 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to pick number 3. Lorraine, you've got another ticket in there, girl. I will add you after this video and then do that drawing and tag my winner. I'm so excited. Thank you for those stars. I do receive 1 penny per star. They all add up and they help me to pay my internet fees and all these things. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So 1, 2, or 3, pick your card and message. If you picked card number 1, you're welcome, Lorraine. If you picked card number 1, your card is the 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups can indicate a period of boredom or stagnancy, maybe in just one area of your life. Who knows? What I see on this card for those who are drawn to pick card number 1 is it's nice to have kind of a lull period in your life. But if you find yourself sitting around and kind of feeling like, blah, life is boring, it's okay to spice it up, even temporarily, by trying something new, trying something a little different out of your comfort zone, because when you're focused on how normal and boring your life might be, you miss a lot of the magic. And sometimes that magic just is like taking a walk and going to the park and kind of seeing nature, maybe trying a new restaurant that you've never tried before, taking dancing lessons, whatever this could be, that kind of shift your focus just a little bit and bring that joy into your day. Don't forget, you have tools, number 1. Spirit is wanting, number 1, to make a little bit of a list of different things that you can do that raises your vibration. So raising your vibration means boost your mood, right? It boosts you up. It makes you feel good. So what kind of things make you feel good in your everyday life that are cheap or free and totally doable? Because I'm sure it would raise your vibe to take a trip to Paris or something, but that's not something you can do every Friday. So think of something, 5 things, Spirit says. Number one, think of 5 things that you can do on a regular, on a daily, that can really boost your mood. Playing with your pets, listening to your music, taking a bubble bath, going for a jog. Who knows what this is for you? But make sure that you start doing some of these things and expand upon that to anchor more energy, uplifting energy in throughout the day. And you will notice that that stagnancy that you might feel shift in from time to time dissipates, is what they're saying. Number one. And if you were drawn to pick card number 2, let's check it out. I love this. If you were drawn to pick card number 2, your card is Major Arcana card number 4, the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is a leader. This is a leadership card. However, you are the leader in your life, okay? And people know you and see you and follow your example, whether you know this or not, be it your friends, your coworkers and peers. Maybe you supervise people, maybe you don't. Maybe it's your children, maybe it's your spouse, whomever these folks are that know you, know who you are and can see your success, okay? So even if you don't feel quite successful, you have a good head on your shoulders and you have maintained a certain status to yourself, and that shows, okay, like a quiet power. And Spirit is indicating that you can teach others how to gain this kind of confidence within themselves simply by being you, and imparting some of that information to those who may need it in little ways. A part of it is you just by example. Other things I see you actually teaching people who are in your life how to be successful in the ways that you are. Simple things like discipline and structure, and implementing this into their lives, something that you do that they may not know how to do. Beautiful card and energy for number 2. The Emperor has reached a level of emotional mastery where he doesn't have to get drawn into the drama. That might be your superpower number 2, and you might be needing to kind of share a little bit of that with maybe your folks so that they can realize, how to remain kind of neutral and not get involved in some of the stickier patterns of life. That's what I feel. All right, number 3. If you picked number 3 like I did, our card is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is an excellent card. Cups is emotions, and the King is a master. So when the King shows himself, it really is an indication that you have reached a period of emotional maturity to where, same kind of thing, you don't get drawn into the drama. You could, okay, but you choose not to for the most part. In fact, the King is pretty self-aware, and he's focused inward, not only on how he feels, but how he makes others feel. And he leads again with a quiet power, kind of like the Emperor. I'm feeling this word. Some people probably pick 2 and 3, I don't know. However, he doesn't have to get emotionally drawn in. He's able to see the big picture of things and enjoy every moment that he should, and remain neutral in the more challenging times. Number 3, this is something that is a beautiful skill about you at this time. So I want to say to you, replenish this skill by taking intentional moments of quiet time where you invite in more peace, more love, more God, because it is really shining through you at this time, and you're able to give that to others. It's a beautiful thing. If you need a moment, I want to say this. Sometimes it's not all love and light, right? If you pick number 3, like, yeah, sometimes I am very loving. Other times, leave me alone. If you're feeling like that, it's okay. You don't have to be all love 100% of the time. We are human beings, and it's okay to step back and do things that you need to do for you so that you can then step forward and re-emerge that same loving vibration that you like to keep about yourself. Number 3, don't feel guilty for that kind of stuff. You got to do it. That's what I have for you. That is what I have for everyone today. I thank you so much for showing up with me. If you want to connect with me on a deeper level, my links are in your description box, okay? And until the next one, I send everybody so much love, so many blessings. Good night, friends.